Okay, so this video is about what, in a practical sense, is the C.O.D club. Okay, the C.O.D club really, like I've already stated, it's just the relationship, the friendship between my son and I, Tafari. One day he'll get married and have children, and it can be all of us. We have a secret handshake that we do, and we can teach that handshake to his children, and it can just be a fun thing. It's fun to be part of something like that, in a group. And mostly it'll be, maybe we'll just get together and watch a movie, or maybe have a barbecue and watch a movie, or maybe we'll get together because it's one of the holidays. I'll leave a link and after this to the holidays, or I'll just do a thing on the holidays. The holidays of the Ya and Sway. So first of all, let me just make a distinction between the Ya and Sway and the C.O.D club. The Ya and Sway is the religious is my religious beliefs and religious system. It's basically my brand of Rastafarianism, the religion of Bob Marley. It's also the religion that Tafari grew up in, because I raised him. So it's the religion of the home that Tafari grew up in, his background. But of course, like I already stated with the angel Michael, he doesn't have, it's not appropriate to need or force in any way for Tafari to believe anything. That's between him and Jah. Jah is in your heart. Jah is in his heart. And it's not my place. That's not, it's a working within himself and between him and Jah. Okay? So, of course, Tafari is always welcome. He has a copy of the Dragonfly Sutra, which is the scriptures of the Ya and Sway. So he has that, plus he has my YouTube channel. He can look at the playlist called the Ya and Sway Faith and study about the green robe and the blue robe and the white robe, which come from the book The 21 Lessons of Merlin that I read him. The symbol of the scriptures of the Ya and Sway is the dragonfly, which I already told you about that. It's because there was dragonflies all over the treehouse where Tafari and I would go, and I used to read to him. The symbol of the Ya and Sway is the heart, because Jah's in your heart. This is the symbol of Jah, which is the cross, fire, water, air, and earth, because Jah is within. That's what Yahweh means. Jah is short for Yahweh. And Yahweh, also called the tetragram, in the Kabbalah we learned that Yahweh is YHWH, fire, water, air, and earth. Yahweh. And this is the old cross that antedates Jesus. With Jesus, of course, it evolved into the cross because he was hung on a cross, but the symbol actually antedates Jesus in the religion of the Bible. So the heart represents the religion of Ya and Sway. This represents Jah, the deity of the Ya and Sway, and the dragonfly represents the scriptures of the Ya and Sway. So Tafari is always welcome to do that. Anyone in the C.O.D club is. The secret chapter in the Dragonfly Sutra is chapter 10, which is about the C.O.D club. So the number of the Ya and Sway is 7. Okay, the magic number is 7. Okay, and this is the secret symbol of the C.O.D club. Wait, I'm sorry. The number of the C.O.D club is the number 7, not the Ya and Sway. So the secret number is 7. This is the secret symbol. It's C.O.D. C, and then the symbol for fire, water, air, and earth and then a moon. The moon is the symbol for magic. So C.O.D. And then the password is like. Not, it's like the English word like, L-I-K-E, but this is like. So like is using the secret alphabet of the C.O.D. club. You go into the English alphabet 7 letters, because the magic number for the Yan Sui, the number for the C.O.D. club is 7. So you go 7 letters into it to the letter G. The 7th letter is the letter G. G becomes the letter A, and H becomes B. See, so G is A, B, C, D, see? So then it's like that. So then if you're doing the word crow, crow is W, L, I, Q. See? So like is the secret password, secret word for the Yan Sui. So we have the secret handshake, the secret number, the secret word, and the secret symbol of the Yan Sui. Nope, of the C.O.D. And then the heart symbolizes the Yan Sui, and then the dragonfly represents the Dragonfly Sutra. So they're all the things. So one thing that Tafari grew up with that we can do in the Crow Feathers Club is the psalm is Psalm 108. So most people think there's only 5 books of Moses, but there's actually 10 books of Moses. They take out the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th books of Moses to make Moses look a certain way. Because really Moses was a magician. He was a magician. See, there's a magic sill. He was an Egyptian magician. See, these are all pages from it. See, so these are, you can see, that's the sill to make the staff. You know, when Moses changed the staff into a serpent, he used this magic sill to do that, because that's how he was an Egyptian magician. And in this, it has the magical uses of the Psalms. So David wrote the Psalms, but they were pieces of songs that actually came from Moses that have magic uses. So Psalm 108, if I go into my Bible, Psalm 108, so like the magic use of the Psalms is the Psalms are supposed to be sung in Hebrew, and when you sing them in Hebrew, they have they magically say the name of angels that do certain things. So there's different things you can do with it, and the magic use of Psalm 108 is you get a parchment and you write the psalm out. It's not a real long psalm. You write, there are 13 verses of Psalm 108. So you get it, and you can say the names of the angels in English and read it in English and still have that with you, even though it's not in Hebrew. So first of all, you write this. That is that's the name of the angel over the whole psalm. So you write on your parchment, you write that. Then you write out, oh, my heart is fixed. So Yan Sui's in the heart. I will sing and give praise even with my glory. Awake psaltery and harp. I myself will wake early. Then you say that to yourself when you read it. because saying the names of the angels is activates the magical property of this. So you write this down with the angel names, which is at verse 2. That's that one. Then there's only 2 of them. Then at the end of verse 13, it's that one. Okay, and so you write it out that way. Then you fold it up, and you put it above your doorway that you walk in. And then what we did Tafari's whole life growing up is we put a crow feather on it. So actually we put a picture of a crow above the door, and then hidden behind the picture of the crow was the parchment folded up behind the picture, and then next to it was a crow feather. And so what you do is every once in a while you read the psalm. You don't take the parchment out, you just get your Bible. So then in your Bible you write these in it so that when you read it you can say the names of the angels. And then it like reactivates it. And so that way every time you come and go through the doorway, when you come into the house and when you leave the house, it gives you a blessing. And some things to see right here. Give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. Through God we shall do valiantly, for he it is that shall tread down our enemies. See, so it's like protection and focus, that basically the idea of C.O.D, the devil, that one man's God's another man's Satan, that Babylon's out there. It's real. Like Bob Marley says, chant down Babylon, Give us the teachings of His Majesty. We want no more, no devil philosophy. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. No one, no war, no devil philosophy. So like keep us separate from Babylon. We don't want to be one with the majority. The majority is always wrong. The majority is the whore that rides on the beast, and we don't want anything of it. So you can do that. That's where also part of the idea of crow feathers came from, and the idea of crows of Ducharme. So I just read this part real fast. So C.O.D means crow people of the hornbeam tree. See? Because it says here, our last name is Ducharme. Ducharme means dew, which means people, of the, and then charme is a type of tree in France called the hornbeam tree. In Latin, it's the Carpinus. Hornbeams are hardwood trees in the flowering plant genus Carpinus in the birch family. So C.O.D means crow people, because crows of Ducharme means crow people of the hornbeam tree. Also, listen to the song by AC/DC called C.O.D, which stands for Care of the Devil. And the devil corresponds to Pan, as in Peter Pan. Peter Pan is a C.O.D classic fab. So the message of Peter Pan, to be one, to not grow up, so to speak, to be separate from Babylon. All one needs to be in the club is to either be a Ducharme or a friend we select. And then one must learn the handshake. Ducharme is a French-Canadian name. But by 1920 in USA, many moved to Massachusetts, including our family. In the USA, there are Ducharmes in the Detroit area too, but most are in Massachusetts. Originally, we lived in France, of course. Pierre Charon left on a boat to live in America. He landed in Canada and put down our roots in Canada, changing his name to Pierre Charon dit, which means also known as Ducharme. So Pierre Charon dit Ducharme. Each generation after him just went by Ducharme. In Massachusetts, the Boston Celtics. My dad's grandma, named after her grandma, was named Rose Ducharme. Rose lived in Salem, Massachusetts. She married Jonathan Osborne, a descendant of John Proctor, one of the first Americans to be executed for witchcraft during the Salem witch trials. See the movie called The Crucible. John Osborne soon died, leaving Rose Osborne, Rose Ducharme previously, with their daughters to raise alone, including my grandma, May Osborne, my dad's mom. Rose was from a family of 8 girls herself. Once grown, May met Dick Morrison, an army soldier from World War II, a bomber like in the movie Memphis Belle. They wed, she got pregnant right away, and he disappeared. My dad never knew him. Still pregnant, May moved in with her mom, Rose, in Salem, where my dad was born. My tattoo of a rose with the name Ducharme by it is in honor of Rose Ducharme, my great-grandma. Rose paid the bills by sewing in a factory. She loved to play card games with her friends. In C.O.D, we love the card game Uno. The word charm also means charm, a magic charm. Today, C.O.D has the song War by Bob Marley as the club motto song. We play Uno and other board games, choose a word. So we might get together and not just celebrate a holiday or barbecue, but we might also play a game, a video game, Uno, a board game. But you know, it's just fun.